Let's talk about salad mistakes that you are probably making and what you can do about it. Hello, my dear friends. Raisa here from the Nutrinut. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Nutrinut community, to the family. We are here welcoming you with arms wide open. And if this is not your first time, welcome back to another video. Today, I want to talk about salads. Yeah, you heard me, salads. Now, I'm sure that most of us at some point have gone on some type of either juicing or salad cleanse, detox, all of those things, the hopes of losing some weight and feeling better, because we have this conception that healthy equals a salad, right? But believe it or not, salads can be done in a very wrong way, in a way that's not balanced, in a way that's not fulfilling all of your needs. And it's really important to address that. And when you want to stick to consuming salads on a daily basis, only salads, you have to do it in a way that is complete. If you're not including enough calories, because remember, calories equals energy, right? It's not about, we have to remove that idea, that concept that it's only about weight gain, weight loss. We have to understand that nutrition is just so much more than that. So eating a salad to avoid having calories is not the best way to think about nutrition. There's a reason why you get so hungry less than a couple of hours after eating a salad that is not properly balanced. It's because your body is craving more nutrients that you are missing out on, that you didn't include in your salad. So for this video, I'm going to be covering 5 of the main mistakes. You probably have been making some of them here and there, and how you can address these, what you can do, small little tweaks that you can implement into your salads to make sure that it's as nourishing as it possibly can be, so it can give your body the best nutrients. Mistake number 1, it is making your salads super duper boring. I mean, why is that wrong? First of all, you're not enjoying your meals. And although I did say nutrition is mainly about nourishment, there is a component of pleasure in there as well. You should be excited to go into lunch, into dinner. You should be stimulated when you're with your senses when you see a dish. And sometimes when we have those really boring salad bowls, it doesn't do any of that, and you kind of dread lunchtime. And that's something that we shouldn't really be experiencing, because food is just so amazing. There's such a wonderful variety. And what I mean by making your salads boring is sticking to that typical cliche salad, like lettuce, tomatoes, and max cucumbers. You know what I mean? Those salads are not very interesting. And let me tell you something. They're not even that nutritious, because if you think about it, having a bowl of lettuce, yes, you're getting a little bit of, fiber, you're getting a little bit of water, but you're missing in so many nutrients. It really is not doing that much for your body. I'm not trying to hate on lettuce, and I know that I've had a few videos in which you might believe that I have an issue with lettuce, but I don't. But there's a time and place for lettuce, and it's not as a main character, let's say, of your dish. That is more like a support character. You can have it a little bit on the side so it adds texture and crunch and green. That's great. But having it as your main focus, not the best idea. So what I want you to do instead is to add as much variety as you possibly can. Your salad, in fact, does not even have to be green. You can have a salad of carrots, beets, tomatoes, even fruits if you like that combination of a little sweetness in your salad, like a little slice of orange, some strawberries, blueberries, all of that. And you don't only have to stick to fruits and veggies in your salads. You can even play with nuts, seeds, all of these things. I want you to really think outside the box, not your little cliche, stereotypical search when you type in salads, what it looks like, that little boring bowl of just lettuce. Mistake number 2 is sticking to what you think you should be having instead of what you actually enjoy. If you are someone who cannot stand the look, smell, taste of kale, there's no reason that you have to be incorporating that if you really cannot stand it. Even though it's a superfood, it has all of these nutrients, it became very trendy a couple of years back, but you don't have to do what everyone else is doing. You can make nutrition work for you in a way that is actually enjoyable. And I tend to give the kale example because a lot of people have an issue with kale and decided to still force themselves to eat it just because it wasn't trendy websites, that you should be having that for glowing skin, for detoxing purposes, all of these things that you will see in a lot of different websites, magazines, celebrity endorsements. Now, I'm not saying that if you tried broccoli as a toddler a long time ago and you rejected it, that you shouldn't give it another try, because you can always change the way that you prepare foods, you prepare vegetables, and it can make a huge difference. For example, going back to the kale example, a lot of people don't like in a salad raw form. Doesn't mean that you can't chop it up and add it to a stew, or you can even make those little kale chips that you probably have seen in your local stores. So it's about understanding your preferences and exploring different ways of preparing your vegetables so it makes it enjoyable and pleasurable for your taste buds. Mistake number 3 is not including enough protein and enough healthy fats. Protein is not only for someone who wants to build muscle, it's actually a very fundamental part of nutrition because it just plays so many roles in the body. It's not only muscle development, right? It helps in our immune system. Even our enzymes, which are the ones that break down food, they are types of proteins. Your hair health, your nails, so many things that utilize the amino acids that are broken down from the protein. So it's important for us to include in every meal good sources of protein. This doesn't mean that you have to put a steak or chicken or fish, which are your typical obvious sources of protein, but this also includes things like beans and legumes. You can also put nuts and seeds, which are great sources of protein and healthy fats in there, and they also add a nice little crunch. Avocados also have protein. It's really just understanding that you can add other types of foods and really get creative with your dishes, and you don't have to be sticking to the same thing every single day. The more variety that you incorporate into your nutrition, into your dishes, the more nutrients that you're actually going to get out of your meals. Because remember, you cannot fit all the vitamins, minerals, all of your body's needs into one meal. So it's important that for every single meal you do your very best to add as much variety as you possibly can. In an enjoyable way, of course. When it comes to healthy fats, think more than just olive oil drizzled on top. Here again, just like the protein, you can add your cashews, you can add avocado also is a great source, you can add coconut shreds, you can get really, really creative. Mistake number 4, thinking that you cannot add grains into your salads. Grains, unfortunately, have gotten such a bad reputation lately simply because they are a good source of carbs. But carbs are not your enemy. In fact, your body loves carbs because that's what gives it the energy that you need to do all of the amazing things that you want to do in your day. Obviously, there are different types of carbs, right? In this case, I'm talking about your whole grains. Some examples include quinoa, oats, freekeh, buckwheat. The possibilities are really great. So why is it a good idea to include grains into your salads? Because you're adding more fiber, you're adding more nutrients, and it will allow you to feel a lot more satisfied than if you're just chewing and munching on lettuce for an entire meal. Mistake number 5, dressing up your salad just so you can tolerate it. One of the strategies used by many is actually soaking their salad with some salad dressing, usually the processed kind that has a really strong flavor. And a lot of times we do this because we just hate our salad so much that we want to give it a little something and actually pretend that we enjoy it. But this is a two-edged sword, of course, because all of those processed dressings typically are not the best when it comes to ingredients. So here you are making an effort and suffering through a bowl of salad that you don't enjoy just to eat in a healthier way, but then you go and add this dressing that has a bunch of ingredients that are not that great for you. So it's almost like, evening out the benefits, if even causing more of an issue, to be honest. Not all salad dressings are bad, but I do encourage you, if you have some in your fridge, to go and read the label and see the list of ingredients. I don't want you to focus on the calories, any of that, because honestly, that is not important right now. So avoid looking at the calories. What I want you to do is actually read the list of ingredients. See what's in it, see if you know what is added, how many times sugar pops up, how many times palm oil pops up, how many times natural flavor. Even if it's natural, honestly, you don't know what that is. They're not telling you what it is. So it's like a mystery in there. You're having a science experiment on your salad. And you can beat this by making your own, because every time that you cook and you prepare something, you have full control of what goes in it. And not only that, you can actually make it more flavorful because you are the person behind, you're the mastermind behind the whole thing. So if you feel that it's missing a little acidity, you can put a little bit of more lemon. If you feel like you want to bring a little sweetness to your salad also to balance out the flavors, you can add a little maple, you can add a little honey, whatever your little heart desires, right? And at least you know what the ingredients are, you know where they're coming from because you purchased them, they are in your home, you have the power. Cooking and making your things is the most empowering thing that you can do for yourself. Now that we talked about 5 common salad mistakes, I'm going to show you how you should be building your salads so you can make it healthy, you can make it nourishing, so it works for your taste buds, it works for your body, and it even works for the planet. Need more reasons to start making your own salads? Here are a few. Number 1, it's a great way to save money. The amount you pay for a salad when you eat out or buy pre-made can most likely make salads for the entire week. 2 and 3, it's healthier and tastier since you have full control over the ingredients you add. And 4, it's more eco-friendly since you can buy your produce plastic-free along with avoiding those one-time use plastic salad bowls. So let's jump right into what your salad should include. Starting with the base. Remember, this can include a variety of greens or grains or even both. Next, make sure to add a good source of protein and healthy fat. Here are some great examples of both. And lastly, you have your nutrient boosters that will add lovely colors, textures, and flavor into your salad. Thank you so much for watching another video. If you have any questions or if you feel like I missed a mistake and you'd like me to help you navigate those waters on how you can make your salad a more pleasant and nourishing experience, just let me know in the comment section below. I look forward to hearing from you. Until next time. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss another video. To do every single... Got sidetracked. No. Duper duper duper.